What's up, cool people? My name's Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer, and welcome to a Wednesday stream. This is not a usual stream day for me, nor is this a time when I'm normally available to stream. But, I had some vacation days to use up at work, and I've got kind of a trip planned to go see a friend the rest of the week. Didn't want to fall behind on video stuff though, so here we are with a Wednesday afternoon live stream. This is the only stream I'm going to have for the week, so we're going to kick it off with Bible study on Esther chapters 3 and 4, and then after that, I'll be hopping into some Kingdom Hearts 3, doing the Limitcut episode DLC data battle stuff, which I'm most of the way through, at least quantity-wise. I've cleared the first, well, I've cleared 9 of the initial 11, eventually 13 available boss fights. Before then, there's one other big little secret episode thing. But yeah, we'll see if I make any progress on that. I sure hope so. But oh well, whatever happens, happens. Okay, so there's the plan for today. I don't know if there's too much else to get into. So yeah, let's go ahead, run the early set of ads on Twitch. So, people over on that side of things, I'll see you in a bit. After that, we'll hop into the Bible study. Okay. So that has officially been initiated. And now, bloop. Bible study scene. Let me just get a quick look at the length. That's not too long of a chapter. Actually, neither of these chapters are too long. But as things stand, because I recorded 3 chapters in one stream a few weeks ago, and I'm also, like, because of the release schedule, putting out my Nehemiah summary video in one of the usual time slots for one of those, I'm like sort of an extra week ahead on Bible study compared to the other kinds of videos, you know, the gaming ones. But as a whole, I am clear through the end of next week as far as stuff that I have, like, edited and scheduled out. So that's nice to have. It has been a while since I've been kind of that, since I've been in that situation with my video backlog. But yeah, alright, looks like the ad break is done on Twitch. So I suppose we can hop into the Bible study here. Okay. So we're looking at Esther chapter 3. Basic summary of the first couple of chapters is King Xerxes held a big feast, festival, I don't know, it's some big celebration. His wife, Queen Vashti, had a similar celebration going on for the women. He invited her, after he drank a little alcohol, he invited her to the men's celebration, basically so he could show her off to the other men, you know, show them how beautiful she was. But she declined. He didn't like that. Possibly a bit extra aggravated because of the alcohol. But long story short, she gets like banished. So then he's trying to find himself a new queen. So there's this whole thing throughout the empire where they gather young women and see which one the king likes best. Well, our main character, Esther here, our main person, character almost seems like it's not real. Our protagonist here, Esther, is part of this search, and in fact, she's the one who gets chosen by the king. But she is of Jewish descent. She hasn't let anyone know as part of this, but her older cousin Mordecai is also, or at least as of that time, maybe slightly after that, got himself a position in the palace, essentially, you know, as an official of the king. And he helped to spot an assassination plot against the king, so he told Esther, Esther told the king, Esther gave credit to Mordecai, so things are looking up for him. But anyway, pretty sure that's where things have left off as of the end of chapter 2. So now we'll go ahead and start Esther chapter 3 here. Sometime later, King Xerxes promoted Haman, son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, over all the other nobles, making him the most powerful official in the empire. All the king's officials would bow down before Haman to show him respect whenever he passed by, for so the king had commanded. But Mordecai refused to bow down or show him respect. Then the palace officials at the king's gate asked Mordecai, "Why are you disobeying the king's command?" They spoke to him day after day, but still he refused to comply with the order. So they spoke to Haman about this to see if he would tolerate Mordecai's conduct, since Mordecai had told them he was a Jew. Since Mordecai told them he was a Jew, that, like, I guess, you know, maybe he, like, eventually kind of at least answered their question and said, well, I'm a Jew. I don't bow down to anyone. I only bow down to the God of heaven. So maybe that's why it's since he told them he was a Jew. I'm just saying the word since there kind of implies that it's like in response to that fact. But yeah, so this guy Haman gets promoted and everybody is supposed to bow down to him whenever he passes by. Like, that was the law. They were commanded to do that. By the king, even. But just because, I feel like this is a common phrase that has come up in recent, just hot topic conversations. But I'll say it here anyway because I feel like it's applicable to this situation. Just because it's the law doesn't mean it's right. So Mordecai refuses to bow down to Haman because he's only supposed to bow down to God. No human, no idol, nothing and no one else. Just God. So, let's see what Haman thinks of Mordecai's lack of bowing and probably in his eyes disrespect. Verse 5. When Haman saw that Mordecai would not bow down or show him respect, he was filled with rage. He had learned of Mordecai's nationality, so he decided it was enough to lay hands on Mordecai alone. He decided it was not enough to lay hands on Mordecai alone. Important word to note there, the not part. Anyway, instead he looked for a way to destroy all the Jews throughout the entire empire of Xerxes. So in the month of April, during the 12th year of King Xerxes' reign, lots were cast in Haman's presence. The lots were called Purim, to determine the best day and month to take action. And the day selected was March 7th, nearly a year later. So, yeah, it's no surprise there. Haman doesn't like the lack of respect in his eyes. I don't know if, maybe compliance would be a better overall word. You know, outside of his perspective. But anyway, Haman doesn't like Mordecai's attitude towards this situation. And because he found out that Mordecai is a Jew, he's like, all right, I'm thinking all the Jews are probably like this. So I'm not just going to punish Mordecai. I'm going to hit all the Jews. Period. Now, it does say even as far as, like, he looked for a way to destroy all the Jews. He probably figured as long as they were living, they weren't going to comply, or at least some of them were going to show some resistance, and that would make him look bad at the very least. Also potentially, like, make the whole kingdom look bad. So, yeah. He wants to destroy all the Jews because Mordecai's a Jew. And, you know, in order to try and figure out when to do this, they do this whole casting lots thing and discern that they are going to make this happen almost a year later. So there's a bit shy of a year to figure out how they're going to do it, and for anyone else to try and either escape or thwart their plan. Now, there's a couple of notes here probably about the dates and whatnot. So Hebrews says in the first month, the month of Nisan, this month of the ancient Hebrew lunar calendar occurred within the months of April and May, in this case of 474 BC. There's records, probably Persian records, to, you know, cross-reference dates and stuff like that. That's how they can come up with that sort of thing. So April of 474 BC. Now the note here where it talks about the day of this purge being nearly a year later. This says the 13th day of the 12th month of Adar. Hebrew reads in the 12th month. Okay. I guess it doesn't specify the day so much in some of the original Hebrew manuscripts. The date selected was March 7th, 473 BC. Yeah, again, because of cross-referencing things, they're able to get more exact dates. So, yeah. Haman has a plot to kill all the Jews because of Mordecai being a Jew, and he doesn't like Mordecai. Then we get to verse 8. Then Haman approached King Xerxes and said, "There is a certain race of people scattered through all the provinces of your empire who keep themselves separate from everyone else. Their laws are different from those of any other people, and they refuse to obey the laws of the king. So it is not in the king's interest to let them live. If it please the king, issue a decree that they be destroyed, and I will give 10,000 large sacks of silver to the government administrators to be deposited in the royal treasury." Sounds kind of like a bribe to help convince the king. Pausing real quick. Hello. I'm not quite sure. Apotheo? If that's how you pronounce it. Either way, hi. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to chime in with thoughts, questions, comments, whatever. Just know that, especially as I'm reading stuff, I might not reply really quickly. Also, if it's not particularly relevant, it might take even longer before I reply. So, yeah. Haman is basically trying to convince the king, both through words and with money, to give him permission to destroy all the Jews. And he's not being real specific that it's the Jews he's targeting as of yet. He's just saying there's a certain race, certain group of people that behave differently. They kind of follow their own rules, not necessarily the rules you've set. So that kind of looks bad for you and for the Empire, that they don't follow your rules. So Haman is like, I think it's in the best interest if we just get rid of all of this race. And I'll give a bunch of silver to the royal treasury if you accept my proposal. Yeah. Again, sounds like bribery. That's basically the definition of bribery there. So Hebrews says 10,000 talents, which would have weighed about 375 tons, 340 metric tons. That is a lot of silver. Granted, maybe not relative to the overall wealth of the whole Persian Empire, but still, that's a lot. Anyway, so Haman asks permission to wipe out the Jews. Then we get to verse 10 here. The king agreed, confirming his decision by removing his signet ring from his finger and giving it to Haman, son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the enemy of the Jews. The king said, "The money and the people are both yours to do with as you see fit." So on April 17th, the king's secretaries were summoned, and a decree was written exactly as Haman dictated. It was sent to the king's highest officers, the governors of the respective provinces, and the nobles of each province in their own scripts and languages. The decree was written in the name of King Xerxes and sealed with the king's signet ring. Dispatches were sent by swift messengers into all the provinces of the empire, giving the order that all Jews, young and old, including women and children, must be killed, slaughtered, and annihilated on a single day. This was scheduled to happen on March 7th of the next year. The property of the Jews would be given to those who killed them. A copy of this decree was to be issued as law in every province and proclaimed to all peoples, so that they would be ready to do their duty on the appointed day. At the king's command, the decree went out by swift messengers, and it was also proclaimed in the fortress of Susa. Then the king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city of Susa fell into confusion. Alright, so the king agrees with Haman's idea of killing off the Jews. I mean, this is definitely not the only time in history that's, one particular race or faith or any group like that has been singled out. This is possibly not even the only time that Haman's reasoning was presented as why it should happen. Because the way he worded it to the king was, we should do this because these people aren't obeying your laws, O king. similarly, I gotta imagine there are other times throughout history where certain groups of people have been targeted. I mean, one could argue something like this is happening right now in the US. That certain groups of people are being targeted with the excuse that they're breaking the law and that they're not going to comply with the law. And so, I mean, they're not necessarily all being rounded up and killed. At least not as of this point that I know of. But they are at least being rounded up in a way and, you know, taken somewhere, at least for a little bit, until it can be legally decided what's going to happen with them. So it's not like quite to this extent, at least not obviously, here in the US at this point. But like, we really got to be careful with how we view, you know, entire groups of people and their behavior, especially if the only excuse given is that, oh, they're not complying with the law. Because that's a very broad thing to say. Lots of people in some way or another don't comply with all the laws that exist in a given country. Especially not all the time. But trying to use non-compliance as a way to single people out can really get a nation, kingdom, empire, or whatever into a sticky situation. Anyway, enough of that train of thought. So, yeah. The king agrees with Haman's reasoning as presented. I say as presented because, let's face it, Haman's real reason was just because he didn't like Mordecai in particular, and Mordecai happened to be a Jew, and he might have made an assumption about other Jews because of Mordecai. But, yeah. The king agrees. They've set the date for it to happen. They're spreading the word throughout the empire. Which, hey, you know, at least that gives them advance notice. It's kind of a double-edged sword there because, you know, it gives advance notice to the people who would be part of the slaughter and helping to make that happen, but it also gives advance notice to the people who would fall victim to it. So we'll see how that shakes down as we continue through other chapters of Esther. But I suppose that all that I can think of, that's all that I have in mind at the moment, at least, to say regarding Esther chapter 3. Okay. Oh, I might not have looked at this note here, but it's just another date-related thing, so, whatever. No big deal. Just confirmations of, I guess, how they got to those specific dates. They being the translators, of course. Okay, on to the next chapter, I guess. Sure, yeah. Okay, so we're looking at Esther chapter 4 now. Summary of related things. King Xerxes had a big party. His queen had a similar one for the women. Xerxes invited his wife, the queen, to the men's part of the party, just so he could show her off and basically tell all the other guys how pretty his wife was. She declined. He didn't like it. She got banished. He found a new queen. That queen happens to be Esther. But she has not told anyone that she is a Jew. At least, nobody in the palace. Her older cousin Mordecai happens to hold an official position as well. He's also a Jew. And him being a Jew has caused some problems for other Jews. Because this guy, Haman, got promoted to basically like, king's right-hand man. So it was commanded that everyone else would bow before Haman in respect as he passed by. Mordecai didn't bow. So because Haman didn't like Mordecai for not doing that, and found out Mordecai was a Jew, he's like, alright, well, guess I don't like Jews. Let's make a plan to kill all of them. And he asks the king for permission, but kind of words it as, hey, these people don't follow the rules around here. That could be a problem. Let's get rid of them. So because it was worded like that, at least, or at least in part because it was worded like that, the king agrees. So between when the decision is made and when it's going to happen, it's been established there's going to be just a bit shy of a year. Which means there's about a year for people to plan how they're going to make it happen or make it not happen. So that's the situation coming into Esther chapter 4 here. So yeah, here we go. When Mordecai learned about all that had been done, he tore his clothes, put on burlap and ashes, and went out into the city, crying with a loud and bitter wail. He went as far as the gate of the palace, for no one was allowed to enter the palace gate while wearing clothes of mourning. And as news of the king's decree reached all the provinces, there was great mourning among the Jews. They fasted, wept, and wailed, and many people lay in burlap and ashes. Okay, I'm actually gonna hang there for a sec. So, like, I'm not saying it should have happened this way, even from Haman's perspective. It's probably a good thing that it didn't. But seeing all of that happen would have been a really easy way for people to know who was Jewish throughout the empire. Would have been a real easy way to find them, mark them, kill them before the appointed time. But it had already been established by an official decree that it was going to happen on a particular date. So I guess killing any of the Jews before then might have broken that law and could have caused some issues. But were it not for setting that date, I kind of can't help wonder how easy it would have been for a bunch of them to just die in the process of mourning. Or maybe they would have been a little more careful about it had there not been a specific date stated. Anyway. Yeah. So, unsurprisingly, the Jews are sorrowful to hear that their people are basically going to get wiped out from the entire Persian Empire. Okay. On to verse 4. When Queen Esther's maids and eunuchs came and told her about Mordecai, she was deeply distressed. She sent clothing to him to replace the burlap, but he refused it. Then Esther sent for Hathach, one of the king's eunuchs, who had been appointed as her attendant. She ordered him to go to Mordecai and find out what was troubling him and why he was in mourning. So Hathach went out to Mordecai in the square in front of the palace gates. Mordecai told him the whole story, including the exact amount of money Haman had promised to pay into the royal treasury for the destruction of the Jews. Mordecai gave Hathach a copy of the decree issued in Susa that called for the death of all Jews. He asked Hathach to show it to Esther and explain the situation to her. He also asked Hathach to direct her to go to the king to beg for mercy and plead for her people. So Hathach returned to Esther with Mordecai's message. Alright, so word has spread about this decree, and maybe not immediately that news, but Esther does find out that Mordecai is in mourning. So she sends someone to go get information. They get there, talk to Mordecai, and he tells them what's going on, and that he's basically sad because, all the Jews throughout the empire are scheduled to be killed. And he even has a copy of the decree, apparently, to give to this attendant as evidence to then relay back to Esther. So that's how Esther herself winds up hearing about this decree and the plan to kill all the Jews. So, I guess it's better that she has the information so she can at least maybe do something about it. And in fact, Mordecai is asking her to go try to do something about it. The wording there is, he asked Hathach to direct her to go to the king to beg for mercy and plead for her people. And, I mean, again, at this point, though, Esther she definitely hadn't told the king that she was Jewish. Obviously, Hathach kind of knows now. But it's not stated outright that anybody else, even out of those who were close to Esther, knew that she was a Jew. So, I could see some tension there for Esther being like, well, do I reveal myself and the fact that I'm a Jew and possibly put myself at risk in this whole situation as part of an effort to help all these other Jews? Or do I just hold back on this information and save myself? But let me not get ahead of the situation. We'll move along to verse 10. Then Esther told Hathach to go back and relay this message to Mordecai. All the king's officials and even the people in the provinces know that anyone who appears before the king in his inner court without being invited is doomed to die unless the king holds out his gold scepter. And the king has not called for me to come to him for 30 days. So Hathach gave Esther's message to Mordecai. Mordecai sent this reply to Esther. Don't think for a moment that because you're in the palace you will escape when all other Jews are killed. If you keep quiet at a time like this, deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place, but you and your relatives will die. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just such a moment as this, just such a time as this. Then Esther sent this reply to Mordecai. Go and gather together all the Jews of Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. My maids and I will do the same. And then Though it is against the law, I will go in to see the king. If I must die, I must die." So Mordecai went away and did everything as Esther had ordered him. Okay, so there's now some back and forth between Esther and Mordecai, probably through Hathach, it seems. So Mordecai is asking her to beg the king to save, to save the Jews, essentially, to save her people, because she herself is a Jew. But Esther knows, and maybe Mordecai doesn't, so she feels the need to tell Mordecai, look, anyone who shows up to the king's court uninvited puts themselves at risk of death on the spot. Only if the king holds out his gold scepter is the person spared. So she sends that word along to Mordecai. Mordecai's like, okay, I get that it's risky, but don't think that you're going to be saved from this situation just because you're in the palace. Like, your position isn't necessarily gonna save you, even as the queen. First off, he doesn't say this, but Xerxes had already banished his previous queen just because he didn't like her refusal to show up to his part of the party at the start of the book. So, anything else that might happen between, him and Esther, between the king and Esther, that he just doesn't like, could that quickly result in severe consequences for her. So, there's that, and then there's the fact that, just because she hasn't revealed that she's Jewish, that doesn't necessarily mean it won't eventually be found out. And at that time, she would then likely be killed. So, Mordecai is kind of answering that possible dilemma that I mentioned earlier. If Esther was thinking to herself, all right, do I take the risk and save my people, or do I just take this risk for myself in an attempt to save the people? Like, there's that, or there's just, sorry, I realized I might have repeated myself there. So it's like, okay, do I take this chance to try and save the people, or do I play it safe for myself and leave all the rest of my fellow Jews to, pretty likely, unless some other strange occurrence happens, end up getting killed? So, it's Mordecai's kind of answering the dilemma for her by saying, like, don't think you'll be spared just because of your position. So, in light of that, Esther then kind of says, all right, I'm gonna do it, but let's fast and pray and get ourselves as right with God as we can over the next 3 days before I go and do so. So, yeah, there's the situation at the end of Esther chapter 4 here. The only other thing, I don't know if Mordecai necessarily knew whether or not Esther had revealed that she was Jewish. That's the only other bit of information that I think would be immediately relevant that might, be a difference in knowledge between the two of them. But either way, whether she tried to hide it or not, it's likely she would have eventually been found out. And if she lets this go, she's probably gonna end up dying. Let me just make sure about... the only other note I see is here. Noted verse 12 says that comes from the Greek version. Hebrew reads they. But... the only other they that could possibly be in question here would be, like, King's officials, but it would only be the officials communicating with Esther anyway. I mean, Hathak would probably be part of that in either case. Anyway, wow, that feels like that chapter went kind of quickly, but I don't really have any other immediate thoughts on it. So I suppose that'll do it for Esther chapter 4. I could try and relate this to modern events again, or at least try and plant a modern lesson into it. I'm not entirely sure how much I want to do that. You know what? Why not? I'll record a little extra more with those thoughts, I guess. Okay, so... like, with this whole situation of Esther's... there are some parallels that could be drawn to just possible current events and situations that might play out. I'm not going to say anything specific because, I mean, this would span across generations and various times and various people groups. But, like, similar to Esther's situation of potentially, not revealing herself and her, ancestry, her background or whatever, trying to preserve herself that way, and hoping that she remains safe, as opposed to, standing up for what's right, protecting her people to the best of her ability. Like, similarly, I would say in all sorts of different possible current day contexts, don't necessarily think that you are going to stay safe from injustice simply because you're not part of a certain people group or it's not known that you are. Like, injustice done to one group of people can very easily become injustice to other people with equally flimsy reasoning. I mean, let's face it, the real reason that this whole plot from Haman became a thing was because he just didn't like Mordecai and his lack of bowing down. But he decided to expand that. to expand his anger to a broader group of people. If other people started resisting, he could come up with an equally flimsy reason to want to get rid of all them. So, again, like, in any situations that you may or may not see in your life, or see that other people are dealing with, I think it's kind of a relevant life lesson in general, just to say that we shouldn't assume that we're going to be safe long term when we see injustice, simply because we're not part of the group being persecuted or punished or whatever right now. Kind of like Mordecai said to Esther here, odds are it's ultimately going to come around to you if nobody tries to do anything about it. So, is it not better to stand up for what's right instead? Okay. That is the end of my thoughts. I'll, yay for the power of editing. I'll, as I put that together later on, I'll stitch that later part in a bit earlier. Okay, that is officially all that I've got in mind for Esther 4. And that means Bible study portion of the stream is done. Not like in a chore kind of way. I'm just saying, like, I've done what I planned. So, time to transition over to Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess. It's a bit early, but you know what? That little bit of extra time might be needed for boss fight stuff. We'll see. Since I'm in a transitioning point in the stream anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run the next set of Twitch ads rather than waste all your time now with the transition and with the ads later. So, Twitch people, see you in a little bit. Of course, then, YouTube folks, you all stick around for the transition anyway. That's one thing that, like, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if it'll ever really be different from the current situation, like, with YouTube just not having ads during a live stream. I mean, granted, I don't watch live streams on YouTube much. It's just, as far as I can recall, I haven't seen any ads during a YouTube live stream. Now, of course, if it's archived and watched later, ads definitely appear then. And that's probably where YouTube makes up the money. But, yeah. As long as I am live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, that's something that's just going to be the case, where, or at least it seems like that'll be the case, where I've got ad breaks to deal with on Twitch and not on YouTube. But okay, I can change scenes here, ditch the background music that I had going on, because this game has plenty of its own. Maybe also tone down the game capture volume just a bit. Okay, I suppose that'll do. I'm pretty sure if I hit continue, it'll be the next bit of, DLC stuff. If not, we'll find out in a moment. Okay. Yeah, that looks to be it. Okay. Double check that I've got a Kupo coin here. Yep, I do. How's my equipment looking? Okay. Just all this defensive stuff. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm ready to get rolling here. Those of you watching live, I will be recording. And, in the midst of tough boss battles. So again, do not be surprised if it takes me a while to respond to chat comments. Okay. Alrighty, so I have cleared 9 of the battles here in the Kingdom Hearts 3 Limitcut episode. That one was, what, Young Xehanort, Dark Riku, Syx, who's the most recent one I beat. That was a bear. Larxene, Zigbar, and some...
This one isn't responding yet.
Xemnas, Luxord, and Vanitas have all been defeated. I've got Terranort, as he's called, although the game will say Terra Xehanort. And then Marluxia. I have not even tried Marluxia yet, but I also haven't done that many attempts on Terranort. I think I know at least a thing or two about dealing with Terranort's battle, so I guess I'm gonna take a few more cracks at him and see how it goes.
Accept the darkness.
Oh, started off with that instead of the... Okay. Oh, come on, really? You're not supposed to be able to do that. Well...
Dark times ahead.
Yeah, no, can't hurt him while that's going on.
Join the shadows.
Ow.
Over here. Over here.
What the? Okay. I thought he was doing something else because I wasn't hitting him, but it turns out he just popped up in the air. Dang it. Jeez. Those are some hard freaking hits. Yes, do that for a little bit. Healing. Nope. Okay. For the first reattempt in a couple of weeks, this isn't going terrible. Woof. Yep. I definitely expected some, like, really big move or something like that by this point. Oh, this might be it, though. Okay. Wasn't sure I'd be able to interrupt that, but I'll take it.
Dark times
Oh, he
ahead.
disappeared there. Okay. I was not expecting him to
Don't let him escape.
do something like that. Daggone it. Come on.
Over here.
Oh, jeez.
Over here. Over here. Join the shadows.
Ow. That hurt.
Over
Like,
here.
a lot. Okay. Well, that attack sequence is a bit of a problem. But you know, that didn't seem too bad. I got him down to like 1 health bar left, pretty much. Okay. Let's try it again. Maybe I'll be able to respond to a couple of the attacks a little bit better this time around.
Accept the darkness. Over here. Over here.
Might have done that a little bit earlier than I quote-unquote should have, but oh well.
Over here.
Back off! Back off!
That's what I was thinking of doing earlier.
Over here. Over here. Dark times ahead.
Okay.
Don't let him escape. Join the shadows.
I tried to dodge right when that was gonna hit.
Take this! Over here! See ya!
Over here.
Back at you!
Okay. I feel like I pretty decently figured out how to respond to that attack. The trouble is when he
Over here.
gets to this sequence where it's all unblockable.
Over here. Over here.
Ooh, that was close.
Over here. Over here.
Whoa. Oh, phooey.
Enjoy. Over here. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Dark times ahead.
See, okay, this is probably going to have a little bit more added to it.
Over here. Over here. Over here.
Ow.
Join the shadows.
Glad I got my MP back.
Over here. Enjoy. Over here.
Oh, okay. I live for now. Okay, trying to attack there was a bad idea. I was just so used to my previous response to the rapid-fire projectiles. But, hey, you know, I keep getting kind of close. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this done before too long, honestly.
Accept the darkness. Over here.
Yeah. This is what I got used to doing.
Back off.
Over here.
Back off. Over here.
Over here.
Take this. So long. Heal.
Enough. Over here. Dark times ahead.
Okay.
Don't let him
Now
escape.
this.
Join the shadows.
Cool, dodged it that time.
Over here.
Back off.
Over here.
Back at you.
Over here.
Okay. Not sure why that didn't work, but whatever.
Over here. It's over.
Over here.
Oh, jeez. No, thank you.
Enjoy.
There's more. Dang it.
Over here. Come on. Come on. Enough.
Dang it.
Over here. Enough.
Oh, that was not what I expected.
Enjoy. Over here.
So I guess if he finishes it with a bunch of straightforward shots like that, that's when I can counterattack. Dang it.
Dark times ahead.
Okay, well, no Kupo coin used yet.
Don't let him escape. Over here. Over here. Over here. Join the shadows.
I tried to do the aerial recovery right then and basically kind of dodge in that way.
Enjoy. Surrender. Over here. Over here. Over here.
Doggone it.
Enough.
Doggone it.
Over here. Enough.
Oh, come on.
Enjoy. Over here.
Wow. Like, everything was hitting in exactly the wrong way there. Thanks for the follow, Zui Zuni. Heyo. How's it going? Welcome. What's good? Apparently, well, apparently not my ability to react correctly to some of these attacks, but, as far as what is good, I mean, I have cleared 9 of these 13 battles in here so far. Not all today, mind you. But, you know, in other good news, I'm taking a couple of vacation days to go on a trip.
Accept the darkness. Over here.
Okay. This is, I think, my 4th attempt at this today. So, I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here super struggling with it for a really long period of time. Woo! Oops. Man, the Guardian hits like a truck, man. Where am I going? Actually going to North Carolina to see a friend.
Join the shadows.
It's a bit of a trip from where I am, but not like super ridiculous. Oh, dagnabbit. Gotta be extra careful now, because I've lost the Kupo coin. Woo! Oh jeez, this attack already. Thought this wasn't supposed to happen for a while. I'm seeing there's like one attack out of all that like maybe could actually be blocked instead of just dodged. Jeez. What the heck are they doing outside? Sounds like somebody's trying to like saw through metal. Sorry, you asked if I've played Hades. I've played some of it.
Don't let him escape.
Let's just say it's in the rotation. For live streams and such.
Over here. Over here. Over here.
Okay.
Join the shadows.
Surprised it counted that dodge.
Over here. Over here.
Okay, I would bet this is going to be the one where I don't necessarily get to counterattack.
Over here.
Yep.
Enough. Over here. Enough.
Yep. Should have blocked that.
Over here. Over here.
Is there a chance you can work for me? I probably don't have the kind of money to hire you, honestly.
Over here. Over here.
How that always throws me off, how they can, like, hit me from below like that, even when I'm trying to block their attacks. Anyway, alright. It's just minor details here and there that are tripping me up in this battle.
Accept the darkness. Over here. Over
Back
here.
at ya.
Okay, there we go. Jeez.
Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
Over here. Over here. Come on.
Why has that not been working lately? Should I be countering earlier?
Over here. Dark times ahead.
Yeah. Respectfully, I imagine you're looking to, you know, do some sort of artwork for me or something like that, and to be honest, I'm just not looking for any right now.
Join the shadows. Over here.
Back at ya. Over here.
I've encountered enough situations where, you know, people
Take this.
make all these nice sounding promises and it doesn't quite go the best. Nothing against you in particular, but like I've just kind of decided unless I'm actively looking for something, I'm not going to accept.
Over here. Enjoy. Surrender. Over here. Over here. Over here.
Doggone it, I really should try to block that.
Enjoy. Over here.
Whoa, dang it.
Dark times ahead.
Okay. Well, we're doing this, which at least takes a while to deal a bunch of damage to me typically, so...
Over here. Over here.
And again, there's always the possibility of me getting bounced off of a couple of things.
Join the shadows.
But there is that hit.
Over here. Enjoy.
Dang it. The second big swing at the end got me there.
Over here. Over here. Enough.
Back at ya.
Ooh, I might have it now. Hey, there we go. Huzzah! Alright. Terranor defeated. I think within about 10 tries as well. In total. Cool, cool. Let me make sure that I use... Oh, I still have the Kupo coin. Okay. Let me make sure I use that strength boost, though. Would be nice to have. I wonder if I could, like, redo these battles and, like, farm a bunch of strength and defense boosts and things like that. If I felt like I really needed to. Granted, I know some of the more challenging Kingdom Hearts runs, more challenging KH3 runs in particular, it wouldn't be worth it, because, I mean, shoot, the most challenging, well, it's probably like, you know, no experience throughout the playthrough, critical mode, all pro codes on. I am not that intense of a gamer. Not even for the Kingdom Hearts games. Okay, Marluxia.
Scatter you to the wind. Ready? Back off! Back at you!
Okay, so maybe just don't bother trying to counterattack any of that. Nope.
Ready?
I clearly was not ready.
Ready? Back at you!
Okay.
Settle down! Fall!
Okay, can't block that final one. First two I can, though.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff from him that's really problematic.
Ready? Fall! Take this! Fall!
Keep in mind, first attempt.
Ready? Ready? Back at you!
Okay, right, Kupo coin.
Ready? Back at you!
Forgot I still had that at my disposal.
Ready? Back off! Over here!
Well, so far, that's the one attack that I feel like I've actually responded to really well.
The end is nigh.
Oh, and this is where I get the Doom counter. Yay! 15?
No hope for you. Ready? Got him. Take this.
Is that just how many seconds to break his armor, I get? No, definitely not seconds.
Ready? Ready? Back at you. Back off.
But I mean, that's gotta be to break his armor, not for the whole freaking battle, right? That would be insane for the whole battle.
Settle down.
No, that wasn't what I was trying to... Doggone it. The fact that Rage Mode was available there, or Rage Form or whatever was available there, actually kept me from doing the thing I wanted to do. I honestly kinda hate Rage Form even being a thing in these battles. Like, it's never helpful overall. But I don't think I can, like, turn that off or anything. I mean, if I turned off form changes, it does also get rid of the Grand Magic, but I haven't used that too much anyway. Well, if that gets rid of it, I'll take it. I will take the lack of Grand Magic in exchange for not having to worry about Rage form.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Back at you! Back off!
Okay.
Settle down!
That, I think, would have been unblockable.
Ready? 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 Back at you!
Oh, shoot. The one time I messed that up. Nope. He disappeared. Nope, can't block that one. Blocked way too early for that. Nope. Bad idea right then.
Ready? Ready? Back at you. Ready?
That one was unblockable. Ah, duck on it.
Ready? Back at you.
Oh, that was a risk dodge moment. Dang it. I was trying to do that.
Settle down. The end is nigh.
Oh, jeez.
There's no hope for you. Ready? Take this. Ready? Settle down. Ready? Back at you. Ready? Oh. Take this. Back at you. Ready? Ready? Back at you. Yeah, settle. Ready? Ready?
Okay. Guess I didn't do enough to get the whole dispel trigger thing there. Remove the doom counter, deal damage, yeah. Okay, whatever. Well, even if it takes me quite a while to beat Marluxia, at least I beat Terranort in this particular recording. So, I'll still have that to fall back on as like, hey, I made progress.
Ready? Fall.
Dagnabbit.
Ready? Back at you. Back off. Heal. Ready? Ready? Back at you. Ready? Back at you.
There we go. Finally responded to that correctly again.
Settle down. Fall. Settle down. Heal. Ready? 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 Ready?
Oh, come on. Also, I thought for sure I had more than 1 HP left there.
Fall.
Oh my gosh! Let me do the freaking dash thing that I'm trying to do.
Ready? Ready?
That's not blockable.
Ready? Take this. Back at you. Fall.
Literally, I was trying to recover and heal. Like, you know, do an aerial recovery thing and heal. But it wouldn't let me do either. Don't really get that. Think that's kind of dumb that it wouldn't let me do either of those. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Marluxia's gonna take me more attempts than Terranort did.
Take this. Fall. Settle down. Go on. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Really? Stupid flower cannon things.
Ready? Heal. Ready? Fall. Back off.
So it seems like most of the openings I'm gonna get, if any, will come from avoiding his attacks.
Ready? Ready?
And then taking advantage of... Oh my gosh! That has got to be one of the dumbest ways to get hit.
Back at you.
Sorry, real quick. Okay, I was getting a phone call, but it says it's potential spam. Not going to worry about that. Doggone it, don't block that. What am I doing? That's not blockable. That's not blockable either. It's oftentimes the unblockable attacks that throw me off.
Ready?
Okay, so that's one of like 2 of his attacks that I have regularly been able to correctly respond to.
Ready? Ready? Back off! Ready? Got him! Ready? Back at you!
That's the other one.
Back off!
And great, now comes the doom. No. Doom on me.
There's no hope for you. Go!
Ooh, I thought it was gonna just miss entirely.
Ready? Take this! Ready? Settle down! Ready? Back off! Ready? Back at you! Back at you! Settle down! Ready? Ready? Heal! Got him! Settle down!
Please give me dispel. Okay. Whew.
There's no hope for
That was close.
Ready? Stop! Ready? Heal!
I'm like, I really need some MP right now.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Okay. Yeah. This is pretty much always, or not always. This I can pretty much guarantee you. This is going to take more attempts than Terranort did. In fact, I'm already probably right around that range.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Back at you! Take this!
Okay.
Settle down! Ready? Ready? Back off!
Because I didn't get to him the first time there. Oh wow, he like didn't even do that attack before.
Ready? Back at you!
These freaking stupid flower turret things.
Ready? Back off!
Nope. But let's be honest, I only felt like it was stupid because it didn't give me a chance to heal when I had plenty of MP.
Ready? 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 Take this!
I think half of my problem is I keep trying to counterattack a bunch of his stuff when I shouldn't.
Ready? Back off!
That one I should.
Back off! Settle down! The end is nigh.
Oh yay! Doom time.
It's later.
Ooh, nice.
Ready? Ready?
Alright, where's my dispel trigger? I guess it's not going to show up until a bit later. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Ready? 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 Take this!
Oh my gosh.
Ready? Ready? Off!
Really didn't want to just get shot by that thing at the last second. Healing.
Ready? Back at you!
Speaking of things that happening at the last second. Me regaining my MP
Settle down!
was pretty much, you know,
It's time to
fitting of that
finish him.
description.
Ready?
Jeez.
Ready? Heal! Ready? Ready? Fall!
Come on.
Back at you! It's over! Settle down! Ready?
Doggone it. That was a wrist dodge moment, dang it.
Ready? Ready? Take this!
These freaking stupid things. They actually deal a surprising amount of damage, too.
Ready?
Oh, come on. I tried to block there at the last second, but I think either I was facing the wrong way or it tried to read it as a dodge instead. Well, I mean, I don't really have any other options as far as,
I'll
you know,
scatter you to the wind.
organization members to fight right now.
Back at you! Fall! Settle down! Ready? Back off! Ready? 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 Take this! Heal!
How did that... Okay, whatever.
It's over! Settle down!
Nope. Bad idea.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Doggone it. I almost pressed it at the right time. The wrist dodge, I mean. Nope. Oh my gosh, let me... I pressed X at the right time there the first time. And here comes Doom. Okay. Well,
It's time!
I will start this off the same way I started the other Doom
Got him!
attempt things. I don't know. That's unblockable. And how did that giant skull hit me there? I don't know.
Ready? Ready? Back off!
Ah, dang it, I was that close to having my MP back. Ooh, hey! New timing win?
Settle down!
I literally pressed the block button there. That's annoying. I pressed it there too. Like, practically the millisecond I saw him move.
Ready? Take this! Ready?
I think this game is just not the biggest fan of my inputs sometimes. Well, phooey. That's annoying. That's unblockable. Freaking heck. Wouldn't have been such a problem if I hadn't lost the Kupo coin to a stupid situation earlier. Okay.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready?
Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of an opening after he finishes that combo. Gosh, what the heck are they doing out there?
Settle down!
I know you might not hear it, but I'm hearing a bunch of hammering and stuff from outside.
Ready? Back at you! Heal!
Literally, I pressed block the moment I saw him move.
Back off! Ready? Take this! Back off!
Okay, good. Flower turrets are gone.
Ready?
There we go. Jeez, what took so long with the whole dash thing?
Settle down!
Alrighty, Doom time. But yeah, shot lock helps a lot with this.
Ready? Take this! Ready?
Oh, because the freaking stupid giant skull thing came out of nowhere. Which, like, how do I anticipate that? That time, it happened a lot quicker.
Settle down. Ready? Back off.
Gosh. How much and how loudly do you need to hammer this stuff in, people? That one's unblockable. Dagnabbit. Another attempt or two, and I think I'm gonna have to wrap up this bit of recording. In which case, I'll have to just pick up with Marluxia in the next bit.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Back at you. Back at you.
Sure would have been nice if I had some kind of warning beforehand that there was going to be a bunch of loud noises outside. And people working on something that's going to make noises in here.
Settle down. Ready? Take this. Ready?
Nope. Again, unblockable.
Ready?
Oh, come on. That wasn't fast enough? I'm guessing the Doom counter is going to show up soon. But it's not entirely predictable when he'll hit with that. Oh, jeez.
Ready? 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 Take this.
You know what? I don't even need to do that whole thing this time. I'm already close enough as it is.
Settle down. The end is nigh.
There's Doom. Okay.
There's no.
That one tiny little moment with Marluxia, like, whispering in Sora's ear or whatever,
Ready?
is the topic of so many random, like, Reddit conversations.
Ready? Back off. Over here. What? Over. Ready? Ready? Back at you. Ready? This.
Ooh, hello. I did a good thing there. Ow. Of course, then there's this, which I'm not responding to quite so well. Because I'm trying to hit these stupid flower turrets.
The end is nigh.
Oh. You said the end is nigh. I was expecting more Doom.
Ready? Ready?
Nope, can't block that. That's not even a physical thing.
It's time to finish it! Ready? Back at you! Take this! Ready? Ready? Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Ready? Fall! Back on! Fall!
And okay, the follow-up after the large swooping attack is not something he's done much, if at all, before. So I was not ready when that hit me just there. Okay, yep. Gonna have to continue in a different recording. I mean, have to, if I keep up with my normal flow of things anyway. I don't know how it continues to happen that I, like, just constantly drift that way. Slowly, it seems. As I'm recording stuff. But yeah, it seems like the no form change pro code is actually kind of helpful there. Literally the only other thing I could think to do is to maybe, you know, actually consume a meal. I don't know of any other magic that would specifically be helpful here. And I don't want to use the summon things, because they're... Or I guess they're links in this case, I don't know. Summon type things. Because I think they use all of my MP. I could have an elixir at the ready. I maybe really should have an elixir at the ready. But I don't know if I want to use that for this battle. How many elixirs do I even have? 6. Yeah, no, I'd rather save those for the even tougher battles that have yet to come. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and run the next ad break on Twitch before I hop into more attempts. And I think I will also step away from the stream for a brief moment. You know, nature calls, as they say, I guess, kinda. Anywho, okay. See y'all in a little bit. Hello, I'm back. And hello in particular to Seth. Hope you're doing well today. Alrighty. Let me get myself situated here again. So I did at least defeat Terranort in the last hour of recording. So that leaves me with just Marluxia for the moment. And then at least one of these other two opens up. But we'll get to those when we get there. Okay, well, 10 out of Organization 13 are done. I've got Marluxia left before the final two are even available. Yeah. Not sure there's much else to say about the situation. This is coming right after my first batch of attempts to beat Marluxia. Hopefully I'll pick up on some more things before too long. I probably could have attacked there if I was quick enough.
Settle down. Take this. Ready? Back off. Over here. Back off. Settle down. Ready? Ready?
How did I mess that up?
Ready? Take this.
These friggin' stupid things. Nope, that's unblockable. Well, at least the other flower turrets are gone. Good grief, those things are annoying. Okay, hopefully this gives me enough time. Recover my MP. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, and it's Doom time already.
Gotcha. Ready? Ready? Back off. Settle down.
Doggone it. It's like he always gets me faced the wrong way to try and block that. Doggone it. Alright, well. Not exactly terrible so far. I haven't used the Kupo coin yet. Doggone it. Keep doing that. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting to stop whatever he was doing there. I wasn't even all that close to the big skull. How did that hit me? Seriously, every time, facing the wrong direction. Shoot. I was kind of in the shortcut menu for no good reason. Ooh, hello.
Ready? Ready? Back off! Ready?
Clearly was not ready.
Back at you! Ready? It's time to finish him! Ready? Ready? Back off! The end is nigh.
Doggone it. I got kind of close there. When Marluxia's emanating an aura, he's vulnerable to fire attacks. Yeah, thanks. I just figured that out. Maybe would have known sooner had I looked at those tips more often. Oh well.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Fall! Settle down!
Okay. Couple of early attacks
Settle down!
I can respond to halfway decently.
Ready? Got him! Ready? Heal! Ready? Ready? Back at you! Ready? Back off! Back at you! Ready? Back at you!
Doggone it, didn't get there fast enough.
Fall! Settle down! Ready? 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 Take this!
Ooh, hey!
Over here!
I was actually able to block that this time, but then he throws the thorns at me.
The end is nigh.
And doom time, okay.
There's no...
Although, maybe I should just be using fire.
Ready? Back off! Ready?
Ow. Time to heal.
Ready? Fall! Back at you! So long! Settle down! Ready? Take this! Back off! Back at you! Ready? Heal! Ready? Back off!
Finally, okay. Last one of those going.
Ready? Back at you! Got him!
Okay.
Back off!
Okay. That was unblockable at a time when it normally is blockable. So I was not ready for it.
Ready? Fall!
Freaking stupid giant skull. Hey,
Over here. Heal.
I did a thing.
Ready?
Well, now I don't have any fire magic available.
Fall. Back at ya. Settle down. Ready? Ready?
Doggone it. I blocked too early again.
Ready? Take this. Ready? Fall.
Okay.
What? Settle down. Ready? Ready? The end is nigh. Fall. Heal.
I gotta imagine he's gonna use Doom at least one more time before he dies.
Ready? Ready? Back at you. What? Got him. Yeah. Got him. Settle down.
And this is probably it right here. Oh, frick.
Fall.
What the heck? What am I supposed to do while this is going on? Oh.
Back at you.
That's right. I think it's one of those things where he just stalls until it's really freaking low, and then right at the last second you have a chance to hit him. If I get to that point again, or when I eventually get to that point again, I've got to try to remember that.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Settle down. Fall.
Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. But, you know, it kind of works.
Settle down.
Doesn't use up near as much of the focus gauge either.
Back off. Ready? Take this. Back off. Ready? Take this.
But then again, you know, doing the whole... Well, doesn't use near as much of the focus gauge as a full shot lock. However, compared to the, you know, flow motion dash or whatever you want to call it, it uses... I mean, in all technicality, it uses infinitely more. Because,
It's
you know, the dash doesn't use any.
ready. Back at you. Ready? Fall. Take this.
Dispel!
It's time to finish him. Ready? Ready? Back off.
Freaking stupid skull, man. Nope. Not a time to... What the crap? I hate that that gives you absolutely no opportunity whatsoever to heal.
Ready? Ready?
Well, now I'm in massive trouble.
Ready? Take this. Time to finish him. Ready?
Nope.
Ready?
I pressed the button to block, dagnabbit! I hate when this thing doesn't do what I freaking tell it to do. Okay, whatever. There were multiple things about that attempt that were a bit off anyway.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Fall!
Doggone it, that's not blockable.
What? It's over! Settle down! Fall! Settle down! Ready? Take this! Got him! Settle down! The end is nigh.
Okay, doom time.
It's time. Got him. Ready? Ready? Got him. Try this. Ready? Ready? Back at you. Ready? Take this. Back off. Ready?
Doggone it, that one's unblockable. And so is that.
Ready? Back at you. What? Take this.
Yeah, I think
Settle down.
seeing the way that the first Doom counter operates is part of what makes the second one
Ready? Back off. Ready?
so difficult to deal with. Because it's like, it doesn't operate the same way.
Ready?
I really didn't need to heal right then.
Ready? Back off. Fall. So long. Settle down.
Doggone it, I blocked too early again. I do that way too often.
Back at you. Heal. Ready? Back at you. Ready? Take this. It's over. Settle down. Fall.
I'm getting better at responding to a bunch of the other stuff, though, it seems.
There's no hope for you. Ready? Back off. Ready? Fall. Ready? 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 Back at you.
Okay.
See ya. Settle down.
See, another unfortunate thing about the whole Doom counter situation is that, you know, you can't survive it with a Kupo coin. That was unblockable.
Fall. Ready?
Whoa, that was close. But speaking of the Kupo coin, I still haven't used it, so... okay. You know what? Screw you and that attack. Along with these stupid things.
Back at you. It's time to finish him.
Ah, dagnabbit.
Back at you. Ready? Ready? Back off.
Okay. And... well... almost got him down to the last health bar.
Ready? Take this. Fall. Back at you. Fall.
You... oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, at least I'm consistently getting closer to beating him. I just... that last little bit there where he's got the spinning side attack is...
Ready?
I don't know. Something weird about it towards the end.
Settle down.
Or, I guess, I don't know, in a way I just kind of don't like how much it changes. Because it goes from, you know... I mean, it changes how many hits are included in the combo, and which ones are unblockable or not, and all sorts of stuff like that.
Over here.
I don't like how there are so many changes at the same time, because it feels like an entirely different attack then. Don't make it look the same if it's totally different.
There's no. Gotcha. Ready? Take this. Ready? Back at you. Got him. There. There's no hope for you. Ready? Take this.
That's unblockable. Always is, always will be.
Ready? Ready? Back off. What? Over here.
Hey. Didn't get hit by any vines or anything like that.
Ready?
Nice try. I had fire ready this time. How do you like them apples? And the fact that that is just so likely to hit you. Whoa, that was close.
Fall. Back at you.
Okay. So there's that little attack in between, but then when he starts the second round of spinning side stuff, it acts a lot like the first version of it.
Ready? Back at you.
Doggone it, that's the unblockable one.
There's no hope for you. Right back at you. Ready? Fall. Ready? Ready? Take this.
Wasn't sure for a second that was gonna work. And then, of course, there's the flippin' thorns. Whoa, that was close.
Ready? Back off. Fall.
Didn't actually want to block there.
Fall. Back off. Settle down. Ready? Take this. Ready? Heal.
Like, I better heal before these stupid things make me either use a Kupo coin or die.
There's no hope for you. Ready? Ready? Back at you.
Ah, the freaking stupid giant skull. Okay, I'm so close. And maybe the fact that I've used the Kupo coin is tolerable. Alright, now I just gotta survive, I think. Oh, come on! All because he popped me up in the air. I couldn't get back down there fast enough to hit him. Come on. That right there freaking sucks about this battle. And that's why... That's one of those times where the combat, as a lot of fans like to call it, being so floaty is a problem.
Yeah. Move on. Settle down. Fall. Yeah. Settle down. Ready? Take this. Back off.
Doggone it, I was even ready for it, but I anticipated it too early.
Ready? Ready? Heal.
Oh my gosh, these stupid freaking flowers around me.
Take this. Ready?
Especially when they position themselves in such a way as to be unhittable. That's really dumb.
Fall. Back off. Settle down. The end is nigh. There's no hope for you.
What the?
Ready?
Oh my gosh. Alright, I've practically given up on this attempt already. This is freaking stupid. Yeah, I was losing that try either way. You see, now the problem is, even when I do well enough to get to that last doom counter,
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Yes. Back at you.
the way that it operates can just completely derail whatever I try to do. And it takes so much time just to get to that.
Fall. Settle down. Ready? Take this. Ready?
I should just block then, I guess. Doggone it.
Ready? Back at you. Heal. Fall. Settle down.
Alright, doom counter number 1.
It's time to finish.
You see that?
Later.
And it didn't even freaking hit the shot lock.
Back at you. Settle down.
Because the shot lock I tried to do didn't actually let me, I guess it's called air step. Didn't let me do the air step quick enough.
Settle down.
Oh my gosh! The doom counter is so freaking distracting that it kind of makes you forget about your actual health. Nope. Wrong thing to do.
Ready? Ready? Take this.
That, I hate that. Hey. I was able to break him out of that with fire. I thought for sure that was going to be one with the follow-up attack.
Heal. Ready? Ready? Back at you. Back off.
I even blocked, but I blocked too soon apparently.
Ready? Ready? Take this.
Get rid of that thing. Good grief. Healing.
Heal. Ready? Back off. Over here. So long. Settle down.
Okay.
There's no hope for you.
I dodged right when that hit.
Ready? Sit. Ready? Fall. Back off.
Bruh.
Ready? Ready? Take this. Got him. Yeah. Take this. Settle down. Ready?
Haha. I had fire ready once again. Cool.
Back at you.
Okay. Not sure I'm gonna do enough. Oh, yes I did. Okay. Alright. Final countdown. Not gonna do the music, because that's very much copyrighted.
The end is nigh. Fall. Fall.
It didn't even give me time to get into a shot lock so I could air step down there. Come the frick on. Golly, that last sequence is freaking stupid. At least give me half a chance. Good God. Ugh.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Knock off!
Oh, how did I not get there in time? The jump attacks definitely do get to, do that. They get you to an enemy quicker for sure.
Ready? Ready? Take this! Ready?
Okay, be gone. Dagnabbit. That was a wrist dodge moment, dang it. Yeah, I still have not, even once, gotten the wrist dodge timing down when it appears in this battle. I was literally trying to block right at that exact moment. Really makes me wish y'all could see my, like, controller button inputs. So then we could know for sure, one way or the other. Okay. Still haven't used a Koopa coin. I would not say I'm doing the best at responding to some of these attacks in this attempt, though. Alrighty, Doom time.
There's no... Gotcha! Ready? Ready? Back at you!
My brain just went to, when I said Doom time there, for some reason my brain just went to, Gurr from Invader Zim singing the Doom song. Which is odd because I've, like, never even actually watched that in its original, form, so to speak. Okay.
Ready? Ready? Back off! Ready? 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 Take this!
Ooh.
Over here!
I'll be honest, I pretty much guessed at the right course of action there.
There's no hope for you. Ready? At ya. Ready? Take this.
Nope, dang it. That whole situation makes it a whole lot easier for him to disguise that attack.
Ready? Ready? Back off. See ya. Settle down.
No thanks. Fire to your face.
Settle down. Fall. Got him.
Okay,
Settle down.
and here we go. I don't know. Well, I think I've still got the Kupo coin. So I think I'll be able to at least survive
Is nigh.
the main onslaught as long as I dodge even halfway decently. Doggone it! Why must that one freaking attack make it impossible for you to actually clear the freaking battle? Golly, that is so stupid! What am I supposed to do in that situation? The only other thing I could see is maybe, like, if I use fire when I get knocked up in the air. But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just not get hit by that thing. And that's the only way you're going to have an opening.
You to the wind. Ready? Take this. Back at
Which is dumb in my opinion for one little slip up to have such massive consequences.
Settle down. Settle down. Ready? Got him. Ready?
That was dumb.
Heal. Ready? Ready?
I should have just used fire the second I saw him
Ready?
doing that kind of thing. And I blocked too freaking early. But if I try to do something else to stall, it's too late.
Ready? Back at you. Over here.
Most of the time, anyway.
See ya. Settle down.
I tried to dodge just before that. Alright.
There's no. Gotcha. Ready?
Dispel. Screw you. I give you no time with Doom counter number 1.
Settle down. It's time to finish him.
I don't think I should have been hit by that. I need to heal.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Whew. Crud. I waited a little too long to where I should have responded with a risk dodge instead of just regular attacking. Nope. How? It, like, freaking delayed its hit against me. That is dumb. And I tried to block right when he moved there. I hate when the game doesn't accept what I try to do.
There's no hope for you. Ready? Back at you. Ready?
Nope. Dagnabbit. What the? Why? Is there zero time to heal in the midst of that? Some of these attacks are just freaking unfair. Most of the attacks in most of these battles are at least fair enough that they give you some sort of opportunity to respond. You know, unless you die to it.
The end is nigh.
Oh, come on! Again! Like, what the... Oh! And the fact that the hit is slightly delayed just makes it even worse. Or the fact that maybe it hits in, like, two very brief, you know, waves or whatever you want to call it. Like...
I'll scatter you in the wind. Ready?
That is quite possibly the worst freaking attack in the entire freaking game. In terms of being fair to deal with. Although really it's the other circumstances surrounding it that make it unfair in any way. Of course, I try to take advantage of the suggested strategies and stuff, and it doesn't even let me do those right. So many minute details in this battle in particular that are just like freaking unfair. This, in some ways, might be even worse than Syx. Syx is tough, but fair, at least, pretty much throughout. This is just straight up unfair in some moments.
There's no hope for you. Ready? Take this. Ready? Back at you.
No, thank you.
Ready? Ready? Take this! Got him! What? Got him! Ready? Back at you!
Why did I try to do that?
Ready? Ready? Back off! Ready?
Doggone it, again. I just wound up being a little too early.
Ready? Heal! Ready?
Okay.
The end is nigh.
Really?
Ready? Fall! Back off! What?
I've gotten halfway decent at responding to most of his attacks,
Time to finish him.
even when I get hit.
Ready? Ready?
Screw you.
Heal! Ready? 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 Back at you! Over here! Yeah!
But yeah, it's just this one stupid freaking attack at the very end
Ready?
that I have yet to figure out how to not get hit by it.
Fall! Back at you! Fall! Got him! Take this! Settle down! Ready?
Shoot.
Ready? Back off! Ready?
Too early.
Ready? This!
What the heck was that? Okay, Kupo coin gone. Whatever.
There's no hope for you.
Stupid flower thing be gone. Okay, final doom counter. Here we go.
The end is nigh. Fall! Fall!
Okay, tried fire there. Fire is not fast enough. God. Oh. What does it want from me? I mean, I guess to not get hit, but the timing of that just seems so hard to nail down after all the other stuff that you've had to deal with.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready? Back off! Back at you! Yeah! It's over! Settle down! Fall! Yeah! Settle down!
Okay, there's that attack. No, thank you.
Ready?
Block too early. I hate that that's a thing. Such a big thing in this battle. I really should heal. Alrighty. Doom counter number 1.
It's time. Gotcha. Ready on. Ready? Fall. Yeah, got him. Here we go.
No.
Ready? Back at you. Got him.
Okay. Well, that didn't work out quite the way I hoped.
Ready? Heal. Fall.
Alright. Not terrible so far. Yeah, I've gotten hit a couple of times, but no Kupo coin lost, and, you know, I've been able to heal when I needed to.
Ready? Ready? Take this. Ready at you.
Doggone it, there it is again. The supposed early dodge.
Ready?
Ah! And then I just healed when I didn't need to. These... I'm telling you, the flowers.
Ready?
They just throw the whole rest of the freaking battle off kilter. The timing might be kind of predictable the first time they're gonna hit. But after that, there's so much other stuff going on, I don't know how it would possibly be deemed reasonable to expect to know the timing.
Ready? Ready? Take this. Over here. Settle down. The end is nigh.
I'm like, is that what I need to do if I get hit? Because that's basically what I did the one time. But maybe I just didn't do it fast enough. Because I wasn't even sure if I was going to get hit.
Fall. Fall. Heal. Ready? Back at you. Ready off. Back at you. Yeah, it's over.
What? Ah, I was out of health and the freaking stupid flower turrets probably got me. Ah, I am this close to beating it other than that one final freaking attack. And it's so annoying that I just can't seem to figure out the timing of that one freaking thing. And I gotta redo the whole battle every time that I get it just slightly off.
Settle down. Ready? Ready? Back off! Ready at you! Take this!
Okay. Those things are gone. Yippee.
Ready? Back off! Got him!
I responded to that the right way for the first time in a little while.
Settle down!
It's Doom time. Doom, 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 doom.
There's no... Go! Yeah. Ready? Take this! Ready? Yeah. Back at you!
Okay.
It's over!
First Doom timer success.
Down. It's time to finish him! Ready? Ready? Fall!
Nope. Dang it.
Ready? Ready? Back off! Over here! Yeah! Back off! Settle down! The end is nigh! Heal! Ready?
Doggone it.
Fall!
Alright. Got an opening. Gives me a little time
Settle down!
to recover MP and deal some damage.
Ready? Take this! Back off! Take this! Ready? Fall! Heal! There's no hope for you.
I didn't even want to target Marluxia there.
Ready?
I still didn't want to target Marluxia. I'm trying to hit the freaking flower turrets. And there goes the Kupo coin.
Ready?
Because of a whole bunch of stupid circumstances. And it got me off my lock on, and it just,
Got him!
so many tiny little stupid things.
Settle down!
The delayed hit there being one of them. How the...
Ready? Ready? Take this! Ready at you!
Ooh, thought I was too early again.
Ready? Ready at you! There's no hope for you. Ready? Ready? Fall! Take this! Heal!
No. Good grief. With all that has gone kind of wrong with this, I'm a little surprised I'm still alive.
Back off! Got him! Ready?
That's the unblockable one, dang it.
Fall! Heal! Fall!
Alright. Here we go.
The end is nigh. Fall.
What do you do there? It knocks you up so high so fast that, like, you can't freaking get back to him. Ha! If I had any MP earlier, I might have considered trying to use fire to see if it would break his armor / attack streak or whatever.
I'll scatter you to the wind.
I know I'm over my usual allotment of time for a recording, but I'm so freaking close to getting this. I feel like I just gotta keep going, unless it goes past another, like, hour or so.
Settle down. So long. Ready? Ready?
Doggone it!
Back at you. Ready? Back off. Take this.
How do I end up blocking early so often?
Ready? Back at you. Over here. Yeah. See ya. Settle down. The end is nigh.
Okay. Doom time. Of course, if the way he acts during this Doom counter is any indication, I don't think simply hitting him with fire during the second one would really be enough to fizzle out what he's doing.
Settle down. Ready? Back off. Got him. Settle down. There's no hope for you. Ready? Ready? Take this.
No, thank you. I said no, thank you.
Ready? Ready? Back at you. Over here. Yeah. It's over. Settle down.
That freaking delayed hit is the worst.
Ready? Take this.
Nope, follow-up attack.
Fall. Got him. So long. Settle down.
I tried to dodge there, but I guess it got me stuck in the middle of a combo.
Ready? Back at you. Ready? This. Back at you. Ready? Fall. Here. There's no hope for you. Ready?
Seriously?
Take this.
All because of one stupid freaking flower turret thing.
Ready? Ready? Back Ready?
I was trying to use fire. It didn't respond fast enough. Screw this game sometimes. Right. Second buzzsaw attack thing like that can't be dodged. Or can't be blocked. It can be dodged, but not blocked. Okay, last move. Set thing. Here we go. One freaking end sequence is literally the only thing I cannot seem to get past now. Why is it like this? And if it's just a timing thing, then why, when it seems like I respond with all different kinds of timing relative to it, is it still not good enough?
Ready? Back at ya.
Am I supposed to hit him right before he does that thing? That would be kind of stupid in my opinion. Because who would think that that's the natural response to something that you've, to my knowledge, not been able to interrupt at any point before?
Ready? Back off. Ready at ya.
Okay, no flower turrets, I think.
Ready? Back off. Settle down.
Oh, right. Doom.
It's time. Back off. Ready? Take this. Ready? Back at you. Try this. It's time to finish him.
Nope. Dang it. At least it didn't deal crap tons of damage, probably because it's still relatively early in the battle. If it were a bit later, I think it would deal more.
Back off. Over here. Take this. Settle down. Ready?
That's what I was trying to do
Back off.
a couple of times when he gained the freaking armor stuff like that. But it just never seemed to register quite quick enough. Maybe because I had a
The end is
tiny bit of delay relative to what was going on there. Why must there be a delay with that?
ready. Take this. Ready? Ready?
Oh,
Heal. Ready? Back at you.
look at this mess.
Ready? Back off. There's no hope for you. Ready? This. Ready?
That one's unblockable. Can't get hit by anything for a couple of seconds. Okay.
Heal.
Why did I try to block there? That is not the way to go about that. That attack needs to be blocked. But the earlier part of it, not so much.
Ready? Oh. Back at you. Oh.
Nope. There's an additional attack there. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna heal now. Do I need to be off the ground when that hits? I wonder. Freaking how? How was I too early?
There's no hope for you. Ready? Back at you.
Gotta heal. It's a freaking stupid skull. Comes out of nowhere. Knocks you back really far. Okay. What the heck hit me there? Screw you! I can't block that. And is it time for the final move? Maybe not yet.
Ready? Take this. Heal. Ready? Ready? Back at you. The end is nigh.
Oh, jeez. Don't tell me I've got these flower turrets to worry about during this last bit of attacking.
The end is nigh.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Fall. Fall.
Aha! There it is! I had to be in the air! Good freaking grief. That, I'm a little embarrassed it took me that long to figure out that that was the simple little thing I had to do. But, Anyway. Alright, well. There we go.
This one didn't respond before.
Final 2 battles are available now. And the thing is, these ones are almost undeniably even harder than the rest of them. So I'm in for a heck of a fun time once it comes around to those. But that's all I'll be recording for now. I guess I'll do the whole prize postcard thing in between, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much what I get from it. I'll let you know if it is anything important. Good grief. Okay, 11 down. Yippee. Alright, but I just said that relative to recordings and stuff. I will use the prize postcard while I'm still alive. Continue main story. Yeah, that's the thing to do. Okay, prize postcard. Yeah, 3 writhing shards. Big whoop. Oh well. Save it in this slot? Yeah. For a second, I thought that was Olympus and not Twilight Town that it was showing there. Okay. So now I go to this save file, hit continue DLC episode. Alright, so these last few battles, when I eventually do them, I think I'm gonna, you know, take a few tries and, like, just try to get used to some of the stuff. And once I feel like I've at least figured some things out, maybe then I'll finally start using the food to boost my stats and stuff. Good grief. Yeah, I would think it's pretty obvious who that is, even if you don't already know from playing the DLC. Like, if you played the main story but not the DLC, that should be pretty obvious who that is. This one I figure would be less obvious. And I'm not gonna quote-unquote spoil it either. I'm pretty sure I saved just now, but I'll save again anyway. Okay, I do wonder if for Master Xehanort I might need to change some equipment stuff to, like, not get frozen and whatnot. I'll have to see when it comes time for that. But, okay. That is gonna do it for today's live stream. Alright, I cleared 2 more of those battles. Took a little more effort and time than I was hoping for with Marluxia, but, you know, I got there. And by the time that's all edited down, it's going to be well under an hour anyway. At least the, you know, the recording that was just focused on him. Anywho, okay, let's figure out who to raid, eh? Do. Oh, Christian Ninja. Haven't sent a raid his way in quite a while. Probably just because of timing of streams relative to each other. Yeah. I think I might just go there, not think about it too hard. Oh. Although he's been live for 4 hours. I don't know how much longer he intends to be live. That's my only hang up there. Whatever. Go for it anyway. Worst case scenario is he sends us off to somebody else shortly after. Of course, let me see in the little preview thing if it looks like he's about to... it's not directly obvious. Okay. I will initiate the raid. So that's going to do it from me. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another stream. Next week, things are back to normal. Should be anyway. Bible study and a little bit more on Thursday night. That little bit more is probably going to be Hades because it's been quite a while. And then Friday is going to be Borderlands 4 continuation of the story there. Similar thing the week after. It's just it'll be Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC battles again on that Friday. So I guess technically 3 Fridays from now. Anyway, so that's the plan. Looking in the near future. So hopefully I can see you then. But if not, whatever the case ends up being, until I see you again, stay cool, everybody.